Well, hello there, folks. As you know, my name is Mark Miles. I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take the results to the next level. Now, in today's video, I want to talk to you about your face, right? Now, one time, probably about 12 years ago, I actually got a comment that really made me laugh quite a bit. And I had a participant in a workshop actually say, "The way you look at me makes me feel dumb." It made me laugh so much, right? And it was down in Tasmania. Not that it has anything to do with it, but I was just, doing my regular thing. And then she said, "The way you look at me makes me feel dumb." And I'll never forget when she said it. It was hilarious. But anyway, it really made me cognizant and aware that our resting face, or the way that we look at people, actually really does make them feel a certain way. And for me, with presenting face-to-face, obviously, there's a lot more conscious awareness around how you are actually coming across, or how I'm coming across, because you're face-to-face with people, right? But in the online space, I've had to really discipline myself to actually think about my resting face. And typically what the science shows us is that there's 4 typical resting faces. And I've had to actually consciously be aware of smiling more often, right? Because if I'm not smiling, then I'm going to look tense and stressed, and however my resting face normally is, right? And that is really highlighted on the camera. So there's actually 4 typical resting faces. The first one that you may want to grab a pen and write down and be aware of is neutral, all right? Now, I'm not going to do the faces because I can't necessarily do a resting face of neutral. You can go to Google and look it up, right? But the first one is neutral, and basically neutral, right? When nothing else is going on. Next one is an angry resting face. And, we often hear that with bitch face or asshole face or whatever it may be, right? And, real tension in the face. And then T stands for tired. So we got neutral, we got angry, we got tired. And, tired is just a sense of drawn, just a sense of tiredness, really. And then the last one there is sad or unimpressed, right? Sad or unimpressed. Now, I think ultimately within all of those, it really comes back to tension, whether there's tension in the face or no tension, all right? And for me, I've just had to become really, really aware that if I'm presenting online, and you probably need to be aware of it as well, that people will be looking at your face more often because they can't see the rest of your body, right? So they're going to be looking at your face and they're going to be reading your energy. So for me, simple tip, when I send people to a breakout room, I consciously smile. When I welcome them to the day, I smile. When I close off the activities, I smile. And I'm consciously looking to build that warmth, that, uplift of positive energy. And how do I do that? Well, I smile. What a crazy idea, right? But for me, the whole resting face thing, it was something I really need to train myself on. And I'll never, ever forget that person in Tasmania saying, "When you look at me, I feel dumb." I'm like, that was hardly the intention I had when I was looking at that person. It was probably like the Sheldon Cooper kind of facial expression of confusion or whatever it was, but it was certainly not my intention to make the person feel dumb. But anyway, on that note, folks, resting face, as much as possible, if you are delivering online, smile, and it will have an impact. And laugh occasionally, and make the environment feel fun and productive. And that's where it's at, folks. Hope you got some value from the video. If you did, like, comment, share. Let's get the message out there, and think about your face. Bye for now, team.